Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. You guys, I have not streamed live in a little minute. Grateful for the opportunity. So tonight I am going to do live readings, but I will not be on long. And this is going to be a girls chat. If you hear noise in the background, please excuse Rico. Okay, he's playing. So, I'm gonna give everybody a minute to hop in. Oh girl, no. Hey Aisha, no. I'm still taking a break. After the 19th, I will not be on here live streaming at all, period. Hey Em. So I'm gonna give everybody a minute to hop in. And anybody who's hopping in the chat, since y'all two are moderators, I want y'all to know, anybody who's hopping in the chat, if they want a reading, they'll need to send their donation. They can send it to my PayPal because it's working now. I can't. Hi Alexis. It was good. Thank you for asking. Because I can't connect Venmo to my website. They only offer certain businesses the feature, so I guess mine doesn't qualify because it's a service. But my PayPal is working now, yay! So I will handle any issues accordingly. Also, I am not available on weekends. I'm not available. So just to get that clear, I actually work this weekend coming up, so. Anybody that, hey Divine, welcome to the channel. If you are new and you're hopping in, Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat. I can accept Venmo, but I have to do it. You have to send it to me. It's not connected to my website. So if you book a personal reading and you use Venmo, message me. Because it's not connected to my website. So if you want like a full in-depth personal reading, let me know. All right. But tonight is girls chat because we haven't had it in so long. So many people have been asking me about it. So many people missed it. And I was like, you know what? Because I love my subscribers. I was like, okay, let's bring this back. Let's bring it back. So, tonight, I'm going to talk about being at peace. If you follow me on Instagram and you watch my stories and my shenanigans, you'll know that I was posting about that earlier today. Being at peace, because a lot of times we tend to want to control situations because we want someone to respond or react to us in a certain way. We want them to change a behavior. Trust me, I am guilty because I am a fixed sign, especially if you are a fixed sign, okay? If you're a cusper of a fixed sign, you may struggle with your little ego, okay? At times. The thing is, we cannot force anyone to do anything. We have to learn to be okay and at peace with someone deciding, you know what? I'm not gonna respond to her. I'm not going to give to this relationship. I don't want to be in a commitment. I don't want, whatever the case is, or, we're not going to approve her for this long. Whatever the case is, we end up setting ourselves up for failure because we want it to go a certain way. Hey, Aquarian. So, that's something that I personally have had to learn over time on my spiritual journey, is to learn to be at peace, even with people who are difficult, even with people who are irate and they're just hell-bent on having their way. There's always people who always want to have the last word, who have to prove themselves to be right in every situation. And the thing is, it's not always about being right. It's about doing the right thing. So sometimes that requires us putting our ego aside and saying, you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. Right. You know what? You think you're right? Okay, great. They could be dead wrong. But just sometimes just saying, you know what? Okay. All right. I see. You know what? I see where you're coming from. And letting it be. Sometimes you just got to let it be. Right? I have Sagittarius. Come to find out today, I actually did a natal chart, and I actually have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. My Venus is in Sagittarius. So that kind of explains why I'm attracted to Sagittarius. My Uranus is in Sagittarius. My Pluto is in Sagittarius. There's a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. Yeah. But, you know, all of that to say to learn to be at peace. Because sometimes we get disappointed because things didn't work out, or the person didn't react the way that we wanted them to, or we want them to change. So we keep trying to, you know, nudge them in that direction. And change, healing is a process. One, no two people are going to heal at the same time and on the same level. So that's something we also need to consider in relationships, friendships, with family members. Everybody's healing, because we all have toxic traits. We do. Everybody's level of healing is different than the next person. It's not going to be the same as the next person. Just like everybody has different preferences and different expectations than the next person. Everybody is not going to meet your standards. It's okay. It is still Scorpio season. We are still in the midst of Scorpio season. So a lot of things are being revealed. A lot of things are being clarified. But then there's also things that are being hidden, because Scorpio is that sign of mysterious things. A lot of things are meant to be kept private. That's one thing about Scorpio. Scorpios are typically very private people. You have to be very close to Scorpio in order for them to share certain things about them or anything they've been through, because Scorpio has discretion. Yes, Scorpio season will remove people, because Scorpio season reveals hidden truths. It reveals secrets. Scorpio, I always tell y'all, like, Scorpio is like the super sleuth of the zodiac to me, because they get down. They will find out. If you want to know, ask Scorpio. That's what I always say. If you want to know, ask Scorpio, because Scorpio will find out. That's just a Scorpio thing. Right. And some people try to put you on the spot. Trying to find out about what you got going on, how much money you make, where you live, how long you've been with this person, what's going on between you and this person. Be selective. I'm going to say this. Be very selective with whom you share personal information with. There's a difference between privacy and secrecy. There's a difference, a big difference. Privacy is being very selective with whom you share information with, because you are allowed that right to share your personal situation or whatever life experiences with other people, but choose carefully, because not everybody is trustworthy. Not everybody is going to keep that information confidential. Not everybody has discretion and respects that. So you have to choose very carefully, who you share personal information with, because everybody don't need to know your business. They just don't. But what I was saying was about being at peace is learning that sometimes you want closure on a situation. You want the answers. Sometimes we're not going to have the answers. Sometimes somebody might leave you feeling confused. Like people who've been ghosted. I'm pretty sure if you've ever been ghosted, you probably were left wondering, what the hell? Like, what the hell happened here? What went wrong? You may not have done anything wrong. It could be them. Sometimes we take on unnecessary stresses and allow our thoughts and anxiety to get the best of us. And so we tend to go into a depression mode or self-sabotage mode, because now we're thinking, oh, well, he's reacting because of something I said or something I did. No, he's reacting because that's how he reacts when he's upset. That's how he reacts when it's time to communicate, when it's time to act like an adult. That's how he was trained or raised to behave in situations. Those are the models that were placed before him. So you can't really expect anything different from him. Right. Most people do. Most people who've been ghosted, because it's like, damn, like, it's like really disrespectful in a sense, because it's like you could have at least given me a warning of what happened or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people don't. And sometimes, as much as ghosting gets a bad rep, I'm an advocate for it, only under this condition. If I've told you what is disrespectful to me and you continue doing it, I'm not going to keep talking to you. I'm either going to remove you or remove myself. That's my only stipulation for ghosting, because you get tired of repeating yourself over and over and over again. Yep. You get tired of repeating yourself, especially if you're a fixed sign. If you've told somebody something, you've told them once, you've told them 2 or 3 times, you ain't finna talk no more. What else is there to be said? They heard you. They know exactly what you said. They know exactly what you meant. So why keep wasting? At this point, it's time to block and delete. Time to block and delete. Because I'm tired of repeating myself. So then you get ghosted. It's on you now. So, I get both sides, because at the same time, it's like some people are left like, okay, what just happened? But then there's times where you've said, or the person has tried to tell you, and you didn't really listen. You heard them, but you weren't really listening. Sometimes we don't really pay attention to what somebody's really trying to tell us. And when I thought back about when I was ghosted, I was like, you know what? This person sent signs. He gave me signs that this wasn't working out for him. He gave me the signs, but I chose to ignore them because, again, me wanting to be in control of the situation, me already in my mind having a desired outcome of that relationship, I overlooked all the damn red flags that he gave me because I wanted this. I saw potential. I wanted him to do this. You see the control here? And so when reality slapped me in the face, I had to take accountability and say, he showed me the signs. That's probably why he just disappeared. So accept the fact, be at peace with the fact that everybody doesn't communicate how I communicate. And that's something I had to learn. I would rather, like Divine said, somebody just be straightforward with me and say, you know what, look, this is not working out, or I'm not ready for a relationship, or whatever the case is. But everybody doesn't communicate that way. They don't. So stop expecting closure. Stop expecting someone to give you what they can't give you. If you know that this person has an avoidant attachment style, or this person is anxious, they have an anxious attachment style, you can't expect anything different because that's who they are. That's who they are. They've shown you who they are. So believe that. Believe that. Even if they don't verbalize it to you and say, oh, well, this is how I am. You see it through actions. All it takes is to pay attention. But when we already have a preconceived idea, oh, trust me, Divine, same here. And that's why I had to fall flat on my ass, learn the lesson, because I was too stubborn and wanted to be in control of a situation and say, oh, well, maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe he'll over time. Maybe not. Maybe he said what he said. Maybe he meant what he said. Maybe he'll just disappear because I'm not getting the hint. Right, like, and that's part of it too, because people do play games. They do. But at the same time, part of the responsibility lies on us to be at peace with when we see it, to accept it. And that's part of being at peace. Accept the fact that you cannot change someone else. You can't mold someone else into what you want them to be. Because that happens a lot. Exactly, Divine. That's my point exactly with being at peace. Even with worrying about things. Worrying about things that you have no control over. That's the thing. We are not in control of another human being. Exactly, Aisha. It gets tiring, child. It gets tiring. Rico, please stop biting. It gets tiring. Just imagine, for those of y'all who are mothers, y'all have had children or you have small children, right? Think of how tiring it is constantly reminding your child to do something you told them to do or not do something you told them not to do. You get tired of repeating yourself. So apply that in other situations. You've told this employer, I need a pay raise in order to take care of my family. Give us another 2 weeks. We're going to give it to you, whatever the case may be. 2 weeks come. 30 days come. It's been a month, 2 months. When is the raise coming? You see what I'm saying? You're going to get tired of it and do what? Somebody tell me what you're going to do in that situation. Rico, please stop hiding. Where are you at? Where are you at? Under the chair. Quit biting. Rico wants to bite tonight. He want to bite, y'all. Come here. You get into trouble. You told the employer that you need a pay increase. If not, you're applying somewhere else. You're leaving. What happened, Divine? Was he just You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. And that's just proof. That is proof. People will do what they want to do when they are ready to do it. I'm telling you. We cannot control someone else's response or their reaction. It's like saying, oh, well, this is what I want from you. Okay, this is what I want. Just because it's what you want or I want doesn't mean it's what they want. I want $1 million. They might only want 20 for the weekend. See what I'm saying? You see the difference? Just using that as an example. But you know what I mean? Like, that may be enough to carry them through. The $20 bill might be enough to carry them through. I might need 50. Hell, you might need 200. Everybody's needs are different. And so when we come to realize and understand and accept the fact that everybody's needs are different, the fact that everyone has their own work to do and it's not your job to try to force them to do it. They have to do it on their own. They have to do it on their own. What works for you may not work for them. Just because you're ready to be in a live-in situation or a commitment or a marriage or start a family or whatever it is, does not mean, or you're ready for a pay raise or you're ready to move up to a higher department, doesn't mean that that company is prepared to put you in that position just yet or give you that raise, right? See what I'm saying, Divine? And that right there is a prime example of when somebody is tired. They're tired of trying to show you the signs. Because a lot of people don't always communicate verbally. Sometimes they show you through their actions. So they get tired and they walk out. They quit. They don't even give you a notice. They just quit. Right. And you get tired of being mistreated. Sometimes people ghost people because they're tired of being mistreated. Let's normalize accepting that. And this is why I say a lot of people are toxic and they don't realize it. People are quick to blame the other person and say, oh, well, he ghosted me. He ghosted you because why? You haven't heard from him because why? You've been shoving marriage down his throat. You've been telling him constantly you're ready to have a baby. That's a big ass responsibility. Hell, I have a bunny and that's a big responsibility. I can't imagine having kids. It's a big responsibility. And you keep pressuring this person to do something they're not ready to do. You don't control him. Then you wonder why he walks away. You wonder why he blocks you on Instagram. You wonder why he stops talking to you. You caused him to go ghost. It's like the employer. You tell the employer what your needs are. You say, hey, I can't do all of this by myself. I need help. The facility is dark. I need light. Okay, in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and just clock out and leave because I can't get my job done. I can't do my job because I don't have what I need. A lot of women don't like to hear what I'm saying, but it's true. Hi, Quinn. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Exactly, it is a hard pill to swallow sometimes. That is exactly correct, Aisha, how he's supposed to feel. He might be going through a lot of things right now. Now, mind you, that's not an excuse. He might be going through a lot, but you know what? It's your job as his girlfriend, significant other, wife, fiance, whatever you put, you fill in the blank. Right. It's a catch-22, Divine. It's a catch-22. You're absolutely right. They don't like being told what to do. And that's when you let them figure it out. Like I posted earlier today in my story, sometimes people have to learn their lessons the hard way. You came to me and asked me for the guidance. It's the same thing that we go through as readers. If you're a tarot reader and you have clients or you have your therapist, whatever you do in healing or what have you, psychiatrists, you have clients that come to you, doctors, they have clients or patients that come to them all the time. Oh, I got this rash over here. The doctor says, okay, this is what you need to do. We're gonna prescribe you antibiotics. You need to take this orally for the next 7 days, and then come back for a follow-up so we can make sure it's out of your system. It should be cleared by then, but make sure you apply this ointment on top of it every night, as well as take the antibiotics. How many people follow that instruction and then come back hollering and screaming that they still got the rash? You went to the doctor. You paid to go to see the doctor so that he or she could diagnose you with whatever is going on and give you something to help treat your condition. The doctor tells you what to do. You decide, I ain't putting it on. I'm not putting it on. I'm not taking this. And it's just sitting in the refrigerator, or it's just sitting in the medicine cabinet because you decided that you don't need to do that. Now, mind you, you are not the doctor. You didn't go to school 6 to 8 years to study this field, but you decided that you don't need it. So when you come back to the doctor for your follow-up, at all, Aisha, at all. So you come back to the follow-up, the doctor's like, oh, well, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, well, I'm still itching. Oh, really? Why is that? Why is that, Miss Jones? Why are you still itching? Did you take the... So now she's looking at me. Did you take the antibiotics? I can't even lie at this point. I got to tell her no. No, ma'am, I did not. I didn't. Sitting in the refrigerator. You have, Miss Jones, you've got to take the antibiotics. You have to take the antibiotics combined with the ointment. If you don't, it's going to be harder for you to get rid of the rash. See what I'm saying? Men are like this. This is like Divine was just describing. Come to you. I feel like a lot of times, though, when it comes to men, because of their ego, they can know full well that the advice that you're giving is right. Exactly, Divine. Exactly. They keep coming to you with the same damn problem, but refuse to make adjustments. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, guardian angels, God himself is telling you to release a situation and you keep holding on for dear life. So when shit hits the fan, because you wouldn't just let it go like he's been trying to get you to do, the person doesn't even talk to you. If you hear from them, it's probably once a week, twice a month. They're slowly fading out. You're still hanging on. Well, I wonder how he's feeling. He's not. He's not. He's not feeling for you. We've been through this. We go through this every week. Right? But they're hell-bent on doing what they want to do. They want to do what they want to do. And when you have that type of stubbornness and the need to be in control of a situation, it's only going to backfire because you can't force it. Right, Aisha? You can't force it. You can't. It's just like the rash. The rash is not going to go away, ma'am, until you take the antibiotics and you apply the ointment as directed. As directed. 7 days. There's no way around this. There's no way around this. Follow the instructions. People don't want to follow instructions. That's like you get something, you order something, and you're supposed to put it together. The thing that you order, it's a table or something, you put it together. It comes with instructions. How many people take the instructions out and throw it away? I don't need that. I don't need that. I can figure it out. And then when the product falls to pieces, oh, well, I'm going to call the company. The company is like, ma'am, did you receive an instruction manual inside of that package? Right, Divine. Completely delusional. Did you read the instructions? And it's lopsided and it's falling over because you put screws in the wrong place because you thought that you didn't need to follow the instructions. So here we go. So somebody coming over to the house and they like, man, that table looks a little shaky. What happened? Because you was like, yeah, I got this new table. Isn't it cute? I mean, it's cute, but I wouldn't sit nothing on there. I wouldn't sit nothing on there because it might fall off. But you know. So you mad. Now you're calling the company. This is not what I ordered. Ma'am, did you read the instructions? Did you follow the instructions? Sometimes you might be able to get away with it. But sometimes those instructions are given for a reason. It's like people tend to want the results, but then they skip the steps to get there. They want a quick shot across. This is what I want. I'm going to cut corners to get there. I'm going to cut corners to get there and hope it works out. That's not how life works. You got to put in the time, the grind, the work. If you don't, your table gonna fall apart. That's just, it is what it is. From clients to customers to relationships, you have to put in the work. But the thing is, you have to be willing. You have to be willing, and you have to be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and follow these instructions because that's what they told me. Now, mind you, because I know people gonna be like, well, sometimes you follow the instructions and it ain't made right. That's like a recipe. You get a recipe for something, you follow the instructions, and it still tastes funny. Okay, well, now it's time for you to use your own discretion. Do you like yours a little bit more spicy? I like mine a little bit more spicy, so I might add some jalapenos in there. I might add a little cayenne in there. I might add a little banana peppers in there. If that's what I like, season to taste. To each their own. But again, it's at my discretion because even though it's someone else's recipe, it's for my taste. So now I have to decide, okay, do I like mine a little spicy? You might like yours a little bit sweet. So you might add a little sugar in yours. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes we want to control the outcome of situations that we can't control. Everybody's preferences, situations, levels of healing, understanding and comprehension, communication skills are different. The sad part is we go into relationships with people, situations, jobs, expecting other people to, one, automatically know what we expect from them when we don't clearly communicate our needs, or two, to be on the same level as we are. And that's unrealistic. That's where we get, unrealistic expectations, because at that point you're now asking someone to give you something that they're either not willing to give or they don't have to give. If I wasn't raised in an environment where respect was important, do you think I'm going to be respectful? Do you think I'm going to care what anybody thinks or says? How reckless do you think I might be if that was something that was not instilled within me as a child? This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to be at peace and understanding that this isn't working out. It's okay. They're on a different level than me. They're not on the same level. They are not in alignment. We are not equally yoked. This is not going anywhere. Like Divine said, instead of being delusional about a situation, instead of being delusional about it and trying to control someone or trying to understand them or make sense of things, everything is not going to make sense. And trust me, I am a logical, rational person. 9 times out of 10, if it doesn't make sense to me, I'm not dealing with it. But I've actually had to make peace with understanding that some things in life will never make any sense. It won't. It just won't. We can't make it make sense. And that's usually my phrase, make it make sense. But I mean, people are people. And so you kind of have to expect the unexpected. So so all of what we just talked about, right? So let's put all of those layers together. On top of all of that, encase it, put all of that information in a box, right? With all of that being said, you, viewers, subscribers, I have one job. Right, Divine. And you're at peace with that. Prime example. You are at peace with it. You're at peace with his insanity. You've decided, you know what? He's never going to make sense. People have siblings like that, parents like that. They're absolutely insane. You love them from a distance. They're family. Just because they're family doesn't mean you have to interact. Doesn't mean you have to be over their house all the time. Doesn't mean you have to go to holiday functions, birthdays, Christmas parties, baby showers, and all this other stuff that people come up with. Just because someone is blood does not mean you are obligated to deal with them. Just because you love someone doesn't mean you have to tolerate BS. It does not. And that's what you have control over, what you allow in your life, how you react to situations, how you respond to that person's aunt, uncle, cousin, boyfriend, whoever it is, that is plain acting the fool, showing their ass regularly. How you choose to respond to it, that's the only thing you have control over. Divine, yes. Right. At peace. That's just like if you have relatives who don't, like, they only call or contact you around this time of year or when they need some money. I know, me personally, I've made peace with not dealing with him. I've made that peace. You have to learn to make that peace for yourself. Be at peace with that. Well, this person only really calls me when they want to be in my business and they want to ask me a bunch of questions about what's going on in my life. Mind you, the other 11 months of the year, I don't hear from them, but all of a sudden they pop up out of nowhere like a jack in the box and want to know what's going on over here. Be at peace. Be at peace. Hey, Sarah Boo. Good to see you. We missed you. Be at peace with saying, okay, they're over there. That way. I don't have to be involved. Right. I was literally just saying that earlier today. I was like, man, being a grown-up is ghetto. Oh, please do. Please, please, please do. What, and heed warnings. When somebody gives you a warning, and heed it. It is. Being a grown up is so ghetto. I don't understand. Listen, when you're a child, you think, oh, I'm never going to grow up. I cannot wait until I'm 18. So then, 18 shows up and it's like, whoa. I can't wait until I'm 21. Boom. I can't wait until I'm 25. Uh-oh. 30, 35, 40. Yep. Now, well, we missed you, Sarah Love. I hope everything and all is well. But we're talking about being at peace. Being at peace. Being at peace with people making choices. Totally understand, boo. Totally understand. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of things right now, so trust me, I totally understand. You got blessed that you hopped in. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad you got a chance to hop in. Yes, you came in perfect timing, because after next week, I'll be on break, so I won't be live streaming for a couple weeks. Probably not again until December. I mean, I'll still be available for emergencies, but I won't be live streaming and I won't be doing personal readings. What was I saying? Yes, being at peace. Of course, love. Of course. Being at peace with the fact that you won't understand everything. Right. I mean, you never know, Aisha. It might be, it might be so great. Because honestly, I've enjoyed my week without live streaming. I've enjoyed it. I've gotten sleep. My anxiety is not like, I've enjoyed it. But this live stream is comfortable because there's not a lot of people in here, which is great. But being at peace with the fact that sometimes people don't make sense, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes they're going to leave you like scratching your head like, damn, did he just say that? Did he just do that? Because it made no sense. Yeah, it's normal. It happens. Yeah. It happens. And then, allowing someone, that's the thing, allowing someone else to make their own choices. Because the only person that I'm responsible for is me. And the only person that you're responsible for is you. So anybody else outside of you, their feelings, their situations, their drama, their financial dilemmas, all of that's on them. I mean, when you really think about it, if you've ever worked, I don't know how many of y'all have ever worked with somebody who is a chronic complainer. All they do is complain. How do they make you feel? Leave me alone. That's how they make me feel. People who constantly complain about everything. It's like, damn, are you grateful for anything at all? At all. Are you ever happy? Or are you always sad? I feel like it's dealing with, it's like dealing with a child. It's like dealing with a 2-year-old having a tantrum all day long. Ma'am, I have a job for you. It pays whatever, $16 an hour, Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. Oh, I can't because that's just too much for me. Right, that's just too much for me. I need something that's less hours, maybe like noon to 3. That's just too much because everything that you offer, she has a problem with it. Oh, I can't because I have doctor's appointments on Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay, well, figure it out. Figure it out, ma'am, because I'm getting tired of every time I tell you I have this option available, you're telling me, oh, I can't because it's going to be too much for you and you got to go, you got to do this with the kids and you can't. And if you've ever been around people who can't, their number one word, I can't, I'm not available. Yeah, and it's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. You feel so relieved when they are out of your energy. Hi. Hi, Rico. You feel so relieved. I just don't like this job. You just started the job. You haven't even been there a full 8-hour shift, ma'am. You haven't even been there a full hour and you're already calling me. I don't like this job. I don't think it's for me. It's just not my personality. I don't think I can do it. It's too many men in here. I can't work. No. This is what I'm saying. Like, Rico's looking at me. Hey, I can help you. But people like that, it's just like, make you want to pull your hair out because it's like, are you grateful for anything at all? any little thing at all? You have a job, ma'am. You know how many people would love to have a job? Oh, man. Rico, what are you doing? Okay. Right? Are you sure pour theirs out? It's like, listen. Like the other day, I literally felt like that with somebody. She was complaining. Oh, she did. She complained about this. She complained about that. Oh, no, I don't want to do this because that's just not the type of work I want to do. I said, then what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Well, I can work. I said, listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've offered you at least 4 different jobs. 4. Exactly. If I offer you another one and you decline, I promise you I will contest your unemployment claim. Do you understand me? Because I've clearly tried everything in my power and capabilities to assist you in this process. You fight me, you complain, you gripe, you have an issue with this and that and this and that and everything is a problem. We're not doing it over here. So when you're unemployed with no cash, don't call me because I tried to work it out. Try to work it out. And I don't have the time nor the patience. Right. Exactly. And every time you deal with someone that they always have a complaint. Oh, why are you wearing that? I had an ex like that. Why are you wearing that? Oh, you've got a darker makeup on today. Oh, that color don't look right on you. That looks like it's a tablecloth. What do you got on? You must be trying to copy off of so-and-so. Sir, sit down. Sit all the way down until you start purchasing my clothing, my makeup, and all of the things that I wear. Then you can have a say-so. But today, you don't. You do not. I swear to y'all, I promise you all, soon as I cut that individual off out of my life, I felt better immediately. It was like an immediate relief. Immediately. I kid you not. Soon as I cut that individual out of my life, I said, this is crazy. I can't change him. Cannot change him. I can't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave this situation. That's crazy. Somebody like that is extremely toxic. To compare you to his mother? What? Very draining. Glam Love. Right. Yeah, nobody deserves that. To be compared to someone else. That's like people who are like, oh, well, he compares me to his ex, then maybe he should still be with his ex then. Since he wants to talk about her so much. Maybe he should be there. And not with you. People just, no respect. No respect. Where's my... And now you just go lay here in front of me while I gotta go get my lighter. You ain't right. You ain't right at all. Rico. You hear me talking to you? Rico. Rico. It didn't even, he just looks up at me like, Rico, I need you to move. I need you to move. I'm finna move. He's not moving, y'all. He's just laying out on the floor, chilling out, right in front of my feet. This is not your space. You have your own space. Leave mine alone. Thank you, boo. Rico, you a hot mess. Girl, don't egg him on. He tries me. Okay. But yeah, be at peace. Also too, when you're at peace with whatever is going on, you can actually enjoy your relationship too. You can. Thank you, Aquarian. Yeah, I'm doing donations tonight, so anybody wanting to be added to the list, my PayPal is up and working. Yes, it is. You can send Cash App too, or Super Chat. It's up to you. Woo. A group reading. I've never done it, but we can try it, Aisha. Why not? Why not? We can try it. So here's what we'll do. Y'all make a list, and then I'll just go down, and everybody can post their, like, each person can post their question, and I'll pull the 3 cards and see what Spirit wants you to know. Yes, y'all, I finally got more Palo Santo. Yes, I did. Oh, y'all, I have a question, too. I have a question. So I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat can answer me this. But, somebody in the chat can answer me this. Yeah. I don't even remember who it was, but somebody was telling me, thank you, Aquarian. I do. I'm super excited about it. I do, Glam. I'm so excited. It's a shadow work deck, and I'm so pleased with the outcome of the deck. This weekend, I plan on editing it. I have another deck too. I just hadn't posted it yet. It's a ghosted deck. I'll probably post it in the morning. But both decks are going to be available, so that way anyone who's interested can purchase now before the holiday season, before shipping gets hellacious, because that's what happens right before Christmas. So if you want to purchase, you probably want to purchase. I'll probably place orders at the end of the month. Is probably what I'll do for decks, new decks. I'm working on a Christmas tarot deck. I'm editing that deck as well, so hopefully that'll be finished by the end of this week. I'm gonna be I've been focused on it most of the week, but I've only got one suit done because I'm picky. I'll keep y'all updated on Instagram on the process because I'm so picky about the suits, because you have wands, swords, pentacles, cups, yeah, and then I have the court cards and major arcana. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. I haven't figured out my major arcana yet. Yeah, I haven't figured out my major arcana yet, but we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. Yeah. I'm gonna do some playing around with effects and graphics and see what I can do for that. I think the major arcana will be easy, but it's the suits for me. They get me every time. Aquarian, you can go ahead and drop your question, love. Thank you for your donation as well. Also, Aquarian, please email me your mailing information so I can, because I'm mailing off decks Friday. Mailing off decks for people who won the deck raffle. I'm mailing decks off Friday, okay? So the deadline is Friday for whoever has not sent their mailing information to send it. So I can, be at UPS early Saturday morning and go ahead and ship off what I need to ship off. Break my move. And so then if y'all have a list, I think Aisha and Em, I think they had a list of everybody. Anybody new coming in, they'll need to donate if they're coming in and wanting a reading. I didn't understand the last part, Aquarian. It says, how if anyone is putting the pressure for you to work with him, or is Kathy a shit starter? I want to make sure I understand it. What exactly is the question? Simplify it for me, because I want to make sure I'm understanding it. Ricky. Bunny butt. Are you asking if Pretty Ricky is pressuring you to work with him? Is there pressure for you to work with him? And is Kathy a shit starter? Is that the question? Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Because first I was like... Okay, that clarifies. Thank you. Oh. My high vibration spray. I made it. I made it, love. It helps lift your spirits. Keep your vibration high. It has a lot of florals in it. Roses, calendula, lavender. It smells wonderful. It smells wonderful. Girl, I feel you. My desktop is the same way. It's Kathy. I might actually make a small batch of it. Glam, I might actually make a small batch of it. Me too. Me too, Divine. Lavender has a very calming effect, much like chamomile. That's what I love about it. Did I put chamomile in there? I may have put chamomile and lavender in there. If you have trouble sleeping or your child has trouble sleeping, chamomile is great for that. It is great for that. It is. I might make some sample, just a small batch. I'm gonna order some more spray bottles and put them on my Etsy shop. Spirit, what is the situation between Aquarian needing Pretty Ricky to train and Kathy being a shit starter? Okay, loves, I will. Does Aquarian need Pretty Ricky to succeed or no? I think that's the real question. Does she need Pretty Ricky or is Kathy a shit starter? Let's see. That's a no. 3 of Swords. Yes. The Sun is a yes. The Sun is a definite yes. So Spirit said yes. You actually do need him. You actually do need him. The Sun. You actually do need him. The Sun is a definite yes in tarot. You actually do need him. Is Kathy a shit starter? We have the 2 of Swords. That's a no. I'm going to ask what's the advice. 8 of Wands is a yes. I'm going to ask what's the advice. 10 of Cups is a yes. Oh, looking like Kathy is a shit starter. That's what it's looking like. Oops. What we got? 2 of Pentacles. That's a no. King of Pentacles, no. No. She's not a shit starter. She's not a shit starter, is what it's saying. But if you feel shit starter vibes, protect your energy. Protect yourself. Protect your reputation. Did Mike lie to Aquarium? He probably did lie. He probably did. Sometimes men, we was talking about being at peace earlier. Sometimes men agree to things and they'll be like, I never said that. Sir, yes, you did. They don't really be paying you any attention. They just say whatever to get you out of their face in the moment. I figured that Mike, you'll be talking to a man and he'll be like, yeah, okay, all right. And then do the total opposite. The Pentacles. Oops. One, two, yes. Yep, he did. He did. Spirit said he lied. Yeah, because he didn't. It's not funny, but it is funny that he would go through all of those extremes. But that's why he did it, though. You're exactly right. That's why he did it. He wasn't ready to have to deal with trying to find a replacement for you. Why did he lie? Spirit, why did he lie? Why did Mike lie? Yeah, he knew he was going to have to make an executive decision in this situation with the Hierophant. Or explain to his higher-ups that you no longer had a desire to be there, because the Magician was in reverse. He knew he was going to have to explain to the people over him, whoever those people are, why you no longer had a desire to be with that company, and you were not going to stay. Yeah, he was overwhelmed, and he felt like he was going to lose you. Five of Pentacles. It was going to put him in a situation of lack. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. It was going to cause major changes in the work environment. So this is why he lied. He was very clearly aware that you no longer had the desire to be there, but with that bullshit on my bullshit, Knight of Swords. That's his energy. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in a reverse energy is bullshit. Say anything that you want to hear. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. We can do that. You go ahead and sign that. We'll go ahead and get you in. Yep, let's go. All lies. Knight of Swords. Yep. He was worried about losing you. Nine of Swords. That's exactly why. Makes sense. Makes sense. Sounds like Mike had his lemon pepper steppers on. I'm so comical. Yeah. He didn't want to lose you, Aquarian. That's why. Because it put him in a tight spot. If you were to quit, it would have put him in a tight spot. That's why. I hope that makes sense. So, do you have advice for Aquarian? Advice. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. It's up to you, but Spirit's saying with the Five of Swords, release it. That's what they said, not me. Five of Swords. It's causing you more pain than good. It's causing you more mental anguish, anxiety, and it's kind of like you feel defeated. You feel overwhelmed with the Five of Swords, very much. And you do feel like you're being bullshitted. Five of Swords. Manipulative. Like there's manipulative energy surrounding you with the Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords is about somebody else. One party trying to take advantage of a situation and the other party feeling exhausted, mentally tired because it's just foolery. Yeah. So now you're kind of being faced with a decision to go or stay. Two of Pentacles. You're juggling between staying and going. This is so funny. The Hangman is here. The Hangman is here. You're seeing things from a different perspective. But Spirit is like, you're going to have to make a plan. You're going to have to come up with a strategy to move forward. Whatever you do, keep moving. Two of Wands. You're going to have to figure out which path is going to work better for you. Whether you're going to stay and continue to deal with the foolery, or you're going to leave and go somewhere else where you may have a better opportunity. They may actually give you something solid. Nine of Pentacles is here. Otherwise, you're going to keep being in a constant state of anxiety. New opportunities will be available to you once you quit. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. You know why? Because you know your worth. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is this energy of distancing yourself where you're being taken for granted. The Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. This was like a missed opportunity. This job is like a missed opportunity because you're not appreciated. Four of Cups, they clearly don't see your worth. Because if they did, they would do better. They would do better. But Spirit's saying once you decide to move on, you have a plan of action. You have a strategy in place. Ace of Pentacles, baby. New ships coming in. New opportunities. Right. So Spirit's advice is to start looking for other avenues. Have your attention focused on looking for something else outside of where you are, because obviously you're stuck with the Hangman energy. You're stuck where you're at now. If you stay there, you're going to continue to be in this high stress, high anxiety, not being able to sleep, literally not being able to sleep, afraid of where things are going to go. That's not healthy for your heart or your body, to be in a constant state of stress and fear. That's what new opportunities are out there. You just got to go get them. Ace of Pentacles. And if you apply, you might get a call back. Just saying. Okay, y'all. So group readings. Group readings. So who wants to go first? Or who is first, I should say. Aisha, I think you were in here first. I think you were. Surprise. So you and M were in here. Y'all hopped in here real fast. I mean, he is, but Mike did what he had to do to make what he had to make work in his mind. Oh, a general collective reading. Gotcha. Ew. General collective reading. So just to do a general collective reading, Aisha, and everybody take whatever messages resonate with you. Is that what you're saying? Because that makes my job easier. Ew. Is that what you're suggesting? Oh. Got it. Got it. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. This is going to sound funny. I'm going to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to do it by element. So if you're a water sign, this is collective messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're a fire sign, if you're an air sign, if you're an earth sign, okay? Let's roll. Because odds are somebody from every element is in my live stream, okay? The odds of somebody being one of those four elements is really high. All right, Spirit Universe. What messages do you have? I'm going in. Yes. What messages do you have for my fire signs? Let's see. Messages for my fire signs. Ooh, we got 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. So if you're a fire sign, you may be really focused on yourself right now. Right? You might be focused on yourself right now. You also may be focused on finding work or working hard, because the 8 of Pentacles is hard working energy. It is putting in the time, the grind, putting in those overtime hours, looking for and diligently applying for positions or whatever the case may be. Keep going. You're doing a good job. Let's see. Because hard work pays off. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Fire signs, hard work pays off. All right. Ooh, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So some of you guys are going to be in a relationship very soon. If you're not already, you're going to be in a connection where you feel very happy. You feel emotionally fulfilled with the person you're with or will be with, and they're going to feel fulfilled with you. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or this is going to have the potential to be a 10 of Cups situation where this person wants to take things to another level. They're going to want to be committed. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. If things have been a little bit rough for you guys, fire signs, it's going to get better. Okay. It's going to get better, boo. Just hang tight. Spirit said hang tight. The thing about life is the wheel is always turning. So what goes up must come down. So we all have those cycles of success and we have our losses. But both energies are necessary for our growth. Yeah, we got the Fool. Some of you guys do need to take a leap of faith though. Some of you guys do need to take a leap of faith in a situation that you've really been thinking about, pondering, should I do it? Spirit said go. Go. Ready, set, go. 8 of Swords. And if you've been down or feeling depressed about a situation, Spirit said let that shit go. Do not stay there. Oh, yeah. Do not stay in this 8 of Swords. Woe is me. I can never make it. I ain't got enough money. Stop telling yourself negative affirmations. You're not going to manifest what you want by telling yourself that you don't have enough. You never have enough. I don't have enough for this. I can't do this. Take those words out of your vocabulary ASAP. 8 of Swords. Tell yourself that you have everything you need. You are enough. And you deserve great things. All right? That's my fire signs. Water signs. Water signs. I'm coming for you. Water signs. Spirit, what's the messages for my water signs? I'm going to do air and earth. What messages do you have for my water signs? Three of Wands, growth. Growth. You guys may be committed to your growth during Scorpio season. You may be committed to your growth. So if you just started a new job, you may receive a promotion. They may tell you, hey, you're doing a good job. Keep going. We want to move you over here now. Or we may want to give you a pay raise. You're welcome, love. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Oh, there's some things that you're going to have to let go of, water signs. Scorpio season is a time of rebirth and renewal. So there's things, whether that's self-sabotaging habits, whether it's toxic patterns of behavior, whether it's self-sabotaging thoughts. Spirit says it's time to let go. Okay, bag ladies and gentlemen, it's time to let go of some things. I mean, if you got strays, you might get rabies. I'm just saying. If you're picking up strays, you might get rabies. There's a risk. I done told y'all about feeding strays. Clarity, receiving clarity. Some of you guys are going to start seeing things very clearly during Scorpio season. Some of you are going to be seeing through bullshit. You're going to be seeing straight through it. So make sure you communicate what your needs are, because your needs matter. Water signs, especially because you guys have the empathic, nurturing, loving energy surrounding you guys. You want to give, you want to save, you want to feed the strays, you want to feed the children. Cut it. The sword cuts as well, the Ace of Swords, and this is one big sword. Just as much as the sword communicates and is giving, it cuts. So some of you need to start speaking your truth and letting your needs be known. It's okay to let someone know, hey, I'm not comfortable with this situation. I would like for this to change. I would like for this to change. If this is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Who got a Leo? Water signs. This is gonna hurt. Some Leo needs to be told some things that they're not gonna like. Strength card and the Ace of Swords. They need to be told some things. Because the only way to make progress is to profess what needs to change. Ouch. Spirit, ouch. Strength card, also to strengthen and stand on your boundaries. It's one thing to set boundaries, it's another thing to maintain them. So make sure whatever your boundaries, expectations, standards are, that you stand firm on them. Right. Rico, get off the box. Get off the box. Please and thank you. Yeah, we're talking to you. Yeah. Whatever funny business that they had going on, Spirit says it's time for them to move on. They're coming out of that energy. It's time for you to be honest as well. It's time for you to be honest. Because the Seven of Swords energy, hang on, y'all. Let me get Rico down. Because he don't listen. I told y'all he don't listen. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're not supposed to get on this. See, now you got to go back inside your kennel. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Rico is finally in his kennel. We can get back to the nitty-gritty. Yes, the Leo card. Yes, ma'am. Look, the Seven of Swords is about being honest, direct, straightforward. No chaser. Straight, no chaser. Ace of Swords. Eight of Cups. Something has got to give. Something has got to give, water signs. There's some things that y'all are hanging on to that either needs to, one, change or needs to be released. Something has got to give. Right, Divine. Somebody needs to be popped. Popped or left to sit there and think about their actions. One of the two. One of the two. Air signs, don't worry. Y'all next. I'm coming straight, no chaser. Somebody needs to work some things out. Somebody needs to be honest about what they're expecting. Somebody needs to be honest about how they feel, what they want. What are y'all? What are y'all doing? What are we doing? Like I asked Rico, what are you doing? It needs to be asked. Air signs. Spirit, what messages do you have from an air signs? Ooh, I like the 5 card pulls. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so air signs, y'all might be in the 8 of Pentacles energy too right now. Y'all might really be focused on work. Really trying to focus on other sources of income is what I heard. Entrepreneurship, side hustles, air signs. Whatever you do, just know that money is important, air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Money is important, but money is not everything. Remember the things that are important. 4 of Cups. Also, with the 8 of Cups, walk away from anything that is not serving you. If it's a job that's causing you more stress than help, Spirit says don't be afraid to walk away. Don't. Especially if they don't see your worth, because you know your worth, air signs. You know your worth. Whatever it is that you're putting your time and energy to, make sure that it's giving back to you. Make sure that it's reciprocal. Yeah, King of Wands. Be determined. Also, if you started a new venture or a new job or anything, any new projects, don't give up. Don't give up, air signs. You might feel like you want to, but Spirit says, don't do it. Oh, really? See? I'm glad that I could be a blessing to somebody tonight. King of Wands. Yeah. Don't give up, air signs. Be passionate about what it is that you want. Go get it. Because you can have it. You just got to be determined. Because the King of Wands is big Sagittarian energy. Hey. I can't see your screen name, but hey, welcome to my channel. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Also, be careful, air signs, of spending too much. Spirit, you don't got to put my business out like that. Four of Pentacles. Be careful of spending too much, air signs. We know that you like the fancy things in life. We know this. But save some money, honey. Save some coins. Be frugal, air signs, is what I heard. Especially if you're wanting to make money, carefully consider your options before you invest into a product or a consultation, like a business consultation, or before you build a website. Research your options and see what may be the best option for you. And just remember, it's okay to change your mind. If you start with Shopify and you decide, oh, I'm gonna switch over to Big Cartel, that's fine. It's no problem. You can just cancel that account. But do your research. Be willing to do what it takes to get what you want. Because the King of Wands energy, he is here and he is fierce. Okay? He's determined to get it done, whatever it is. All right? You'll end up coming out in your Queen of Pentacle energy. Queen of Pentacle energy. All right? So don't give up. Focus on what it is you want, air signs. Walk away from what doesn't appreciate you, what's not reciprocal. Understand and know that some stuff is a missed opportunity. It just wasn't meant to be. Good night, divine love. Earth signs. Here we go. Earth signs. We are going into y'all. Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Let's see. Which this is funny because Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, y'all's collective readings will be up tomorrow. Temperance. Temperance, Virgo. Temperance, Taurus, and Capricorn. Things are going to start balancing out for you guys. Things are going to start balancing out. Where things may have been a little bit rocky, I feel like some of you guys have been in hermit mode with this Four of Swords energy. You've really been focusing on your peace and nurturing yourself, earth signs, and taking care of your needs, which is a big deal. Yeah, Queen of Cups energy for sure. For sure. Self-love, self-care. Some of you could be mothers. Earth signs. Queen of Wands energy. Yes. Some of you may be regaining your confidence back, like getting your mojo back. Kind of, earth signs. Knight of Pentacles, and you're ready to go back to work hard, like hardcore. This is funny because I said I feel like some of y'all have been in hermit mode. I got the hermit card. Virgo. Yeah. Virgo. I feel like it's important for you guys sometimes to retreat because you guys work so hard. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo actually are the workaholics of the zodiac. So you guys definitely need to take some time to rest, take a break to recuperate. If your energy has been feeling depleted, Spirit saying take some time, go get your hair done, okay? Go get your nails done, go get that massage, go get that facial, whatever it is that's going to give you the mojo and the energy to get back up confidently and get back to work, all right? That's for y'all. Also, some of you guys may have taken a break from relationships because it's too much emotionally. and you needed to feel more confident about yourself. Spirit wants you to know, once you gain your self-confidence, earth signs, that you're going to be at peace with the Temperance. You're going to be at peace, and not only are you going to be at peace, but somebody is going to come in that is actually going to give you a solid offer. But first, you have to love on yourself. You have to realize what you bring to the table and not settle for anything less. Okay? Be willing to say no to get yes. Okay? You can get 1,000, you can have 1,000 no's, but when you get that yes, let it be worth it. All right? All right, so I did all the elements. All the elements. This was a great live stream. Thank you guys so much for hopping in, for participating. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on, honey. Turn them on. Because y'all know I'll be back in here. But much love to everybody. And if you're wanting to book a personal, good night, Glam Love. I'll be available the rest of this week up until Friday, and then all of next week up until Friday. So you're welcome, love. Good night, y'all.